Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS.
4:11 in the afternoon, Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS. Every Thursday in the 4 o'clock hour, we speak to some of our friends at Scratch Golf. And for those of you who haven't been there before, you're going to get a little bit of an, I would say eye-opener, but this is really more of an ear-opener since we're on the radio. Mm-hmm. This is an ear-opening experience, I guess, talking about golf and talking about the way that you can train and learn more about golf at Scratch. And joining me in the studio, he's brand new to Scratch himself. He is Tucker, and he's you're the tell me your title once again, Tucker. You're the sales
I'm the
guru,
sales and membership manager at
sales
Scratch.
and membership manager. Okay, very
That's
good.
correct.
And you have lived in the Valley for quite some time, but you're new to Scratch yourself. So congratulations on.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. For our listeners who maybe haven't heard us talk about Scratch before. How would you describe what Scratch is exactly for the people who are kind of just finding out about it for the first time?
Well, simply put, Scratch Golf Accelerated is an indoor golf training facility where adults and juniors alike come to train and work on specific areas of their game, such as putting, pitching, chipping, bunker play, excuse me, long iron play in our simulators. And probably most importantly, what we try to implement with the juniors is our fitness program.
And let's talk about the fitness program. We've talked to a bunch of kids who have been coming in the past few weeks and talking about how they use Scratch to kind of cross-train with whatever. If they're not doing golf at school, they're using Scratch to help train for some of the other sports that they're doing. We had one student who is a volleyball player and does exercises and things at Scratch, and a lot of students are doing that.
Absolutely. What we're finding is that fitness is becoming a big part of these athletes' curriculum, and what we do at Scratch is work on, for the most part, core. We get to do a lot of work with kettlebells. We do a lot of work basically with abs. So we do a lot of planking. We use TRX bands, where they're basically using their own body weight to stretch and really generate flexibility.
We're in studio right now with Tucker. He's from Scratch Golf and talking about golf and fitness. And I think a lot of people would be surprised. Golf is often referred to as a mental game. It's a game that obviously need a lot of a strong mental constitution to be able to do it. But it is also a very physical game, and a lot of those repetitive swings, things like that, you have to make sure that your body is ready to be able to handle going through those motions and, extending your body, extending your arms, shifting your weight, all that stuff. You do need to train for it.
Absolutely. Muscle memory is certainly key in the game of golf, especially when you get into the pressure situations. Having that muscle memory and teaching those muscles what the right movement and the right positions to be in is certainly critical. And the smallest millimeters can make the biggest difference in the flight of a golf ball.
One of the things that we talk about with Scratch and kind of why people would choose to go there as opposed to just going out to a driving range or to a golf course is, it's January now. We're looking at highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. So a lot of people I know are thinking, well, I'll just go to the weather's so great. I'll just go out to the golf range, to the driving range, or to and get a few rounds in. But what I think people forget is the fact that if you're going to go do a round of golf, you're looking at a 4-hour kind of commitment. And especially during the week right now when we're now back at work, back from the holidays, and not off of work, we're back doing our daily grind. Now is the opportunity you can get in some golf, to get in some quick sessions during the day. Talk to me about that.
Absolutely. I think what sets us apart, first and foremost, is definitely the facility. Like you mentioned, rain or shine, night or day, you can come to the facility and you can play. So I think that certainly sets us apart. I think what also makes it unique is the fact that we are able to put you on the simulators. And I think you had mentioned playing a round of golf. After you've gotten done, it's 4.5, 5 hours. Here in the simulators, you can play 18 holes with your buddies. In an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. So that definitely will cut down on your time away from the family, which I know that most of the wives would certainly like.
And especially now in the winter months, if you were to get off work at 5:30 or 6, it's dark already. You can't get in, around a golf anywhere.
Sure.
So get in over to the simulator, go over to Scratch, and get in your swings, play your 18 holes in half the time that it would
Right.
normally take. So lots of opportunities for people to kind of come in and get involved. I know we have some adult leagues coming up. Adult league play, I guess, starts January 16th. I think I have.
It does. We have adult leagues that start January 16th. As it stands now, we're looking at Mondays and Tuesdays, and that's after work. I think the earliest program begins at about 6:15.
Okay.
And, that gives you the opportunity to come in, again, after work at night, and you can spend some time with your pals. And what we're also trying to implement is a co-ed league on Thursday nights, whereby you can bring in your family, you can bring in your wife, your husband, and so forth, and get out and play with them as well.
Also reading here that we have a ladies beginner program that goes on Tuesday nights, and it's a good opportunity for somebody to kind of put their feet wet, or get their feet wet, put their foot, kind of tap in into the golfing experience and kind of check it out.
It certainly is a great program for those beginning women, where they can come in, no pressure. They don't have to worry about moving along the golf course and being pressured by the other players. They can come in, learn at their own pace, and it really puts them at ease and makes them much more relaxed.
The website to find out more information is scratchgolfcenters.com. They're located here in Santa Clarita, just off the 5 in Copper Hill on Hercules Street. Phone number is 775-0578. Once again, 775-0578, or call us here at the station. We'll be happy to point you in the right direction. But once again, the website, scratchgolfcenters.com. Go over and talk to Doug and talk to Tucker, who's brand new to Scratch. And we congratulate you, Tucker, and wish you continued success at Scratch.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thanks for
We've
having
got a
me.
traffic update coming up in just a couple minutes. Keep it right here. AM 1220 KHTS.
The New Moon Restaurant has a new location in Santa Clarita.